Hello everyone, my name is Mayoi, and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 317, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It's a life tip, so I'm just gonna say it. Just straight up, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. And I'm sure if you haven't heard that before, just the word lazy, I'll be surprised, but if you haven't, I'll just explain what it means. So pretty much being lazy means, let's say, hmm, let's say someone says, you should, work out more, and, you say, well, I don't know, I don't think that's a good analogy, actually, because being lazy can be so many things. Um, oh, I got it. Okay, so, well, I guess it's a combination of lying as well, so that's another thing you don't want to do. But anyway, say you're supposed to get up for school and then like your mom's waking you up, or you know you're supposed to be getting ready for school, but um, but you just let the alarm clock or tell your mom or whoever's trying to wake you up, say, oh no no, I'll get up, I'll just want to sleep some more. Um, so pretty much that's just like being lazy, and I guess kind of lying as well. But you know what I mean, though. If you haven't already get the point, if you don't already, like I said, don't know what lazy means. Yeah, it just can mean a lot of different things, like with specifically with editing and everything, and like specifically, I'll say sprite animations. So these certain things where you may think I'm lazy because I'll just say it right now. I'm not going to be doing any super fancy animations like I'm not going to be. I don't know. Maybe I might do like the. Well, you gotta like whenever you have a Pokemon battle, you just gotta have like a transition because it just can't be straight up next to, you know, just like an arena. So then that would just kind of be weird. So I probably will do something with that. But say if like you didn't do something like that and you just skipped right over to that, that's just lazy. Because you can do something, you just have to like find a creative way to transition over it. And it'll be interesting because I have a lot of ideas about that as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the life tip. Just straight up, don't be lazy. You know, just it's not gonna do that well for you. Like so many people use that as an excuse, just like, oh, I'm too lazy, and they say that, but they can clearly, get up and uh, do something about their lives, But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that topic. So anyway, on the topic of the whole Sprite thing, um, I was at least able to get an hour done yesterday when I was waiting on my friend to message me back after I was all ready to duel him yesterday. I was just working on sprites as well during that time, just because I didn't know when he was gonna come back from wherever. So yeah, but anyway, so I don't know. Maybe I did about 2 hours. I don't know. But anyway, I got a lot done either ways. I've completed the whole missing big what's it called, mechanic that I forgot to make sprites for. Definitely did not take just 10 minutes. It took a while. Like, I had to get all the specifics. I thought it was going to be super easy. I mean, the main concept was, but I had to get all the little things figured out, and then once I did that, it was pretty easy after that. So it looks pretty amazing. Like, that whole mechanic, I'm putting that as quote unquote mechanic, so I'm not going to tell you what it is until you actually see it. You will, yeah, most likely, you will see it in the first episode for sure. It's gonna look really nice, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. But anyway, yeah, I finished that, and I finally got back to the Real series, back to the creating the images for the actual episode. And yeah, I got pretty far. It's just there's gonna be, even though I'm going to be talking in the episodes of their dialogue, I still want it to be down in text. So if you've done like copy and pasting the different fonts, like I'm gonna of course be using the the font from that Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green game. Um, I will be like copying and pasting those certain letters to create the words, and if you've done that before, you know that's kind of tedious. It takes quite a lot, but honestly, I really enjoy it because it reminds me back of when I was way younger, when I first started. Um, when I first started to just use to do that sprite creating, but on my DSi XL with the Flipnote app. Well, it's not an app. It's like, well, I guess it is app program, whatever. Um, but anyway, yeah, because I was just so amazed that you can do these things, and Flipnote hadn't really did it because that's the best way you can just go on the internet and just download the sprite packs that people get from the internet, and they just put it on there. I'm guessing they probably, how they did the sprite packs was, I'm sure they went on the website and like ripped whatever sprites they can find from like the other websites, or just did the ripping themselves from the games to get the sprites onto the sheets, and then so you can use them just on the DS, whatever DS, because it started out the Flipnote app on the DSi. That's where it first started out, and then DSi and DSi XL are pretty much like the same program. It's just DSi XL, of course, is bigger. And the styluses, if you haven't seen it for those, they are crazy. Like, it's, I don't know if they have that for the, well, no, because this is a 2DS XL, right? Yeah, this is a 2DS XL. I didn't get a huge pen for that. So I'm guessing it's only the original one. So maybe the 3DS XL. Because I did have a 3DS XL back then. But I don't know. I don't remember having a huge pen. So I think that was only the DSi XL. It was crazy. You gotta look that up sometime. How huge those stylus were. Because they had the normal little one, of course, but then they had the huge one. Like, it was insane. It was pretty crazy. It's like the craziest thing I ever like seen when it comes to like these little portable game consoles. It's crazy, honestly. But anyway, so what else was I talking about? I was talking about sprites. But yeah, anyway, it just the whole process of creating sprites and finally getting to use the sprites that I created. It feels really good. When I finally can make the characters move and all that, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna look great too, and yeah, it'll be awesome. Trust me, it'll be so good. And yeah, so, and I've already thought of a really good opening for when I start the second episode. I know I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I got a lot more work to do on the first episode, but I already have like ideas for the openings, because when I watch the animes that I have watched in my life, I've thought of the different openings that would fit perfectly into the animations that I would put as the opening sprites. Like, I mean the opening images, and then have that song play over them. And then however long the song is, I'll make the opening images as long as that. And they'll be moving and stuff, so it'll look really cool. Like, I got a good amount of ideas. But yeah, so anyway, it's pretty good. I should be able to, if getting, because this isn't the weekend anymore, so I don't have to worry about not having the time to be able to make these and then do, oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, I was able to get 2 hours of Friend Safari, Pokemon Y Friend Safari, shiny hunting, so that was pretty good. So I haven't done that in a while because of the weekend. Well, I have, but it wasn't that long of hunts at all. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, so pretty much I should hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to finally get into the whole first time having the character overworld sprites moving in the overworld places, so that should be pretty awesome. And I'm not going to say that I've completely finished creating sprites for this series, because there may be like a certain idea or a certain little thing that I want to like create myself or edit like really well. I don't know, maybe, because there's some ideas, but some of them may be scrapped. Because like I said, sometimes I have ideas and then sometimes I just completely just change them or just like scrap them. So yeah, because that's exactly why I don't like mentioning even my main ideas in the episodes, because I don't want you to get high hopes, and then if I don't actually do it, then you're like, oh man, come on, why did you say that and you're not going to do it? Don't worry, I will not do that. If I say something, then I most likely mean it. I have the intention of like me doing it. Um, but yeah, if it somehow doesn't happen, I don't know why, but I that usually should not happen. So yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much about it for the whole Sprite progress report. Progress report. It's like I'm reporting for a mission. Um, just pretty much like I was saying what the progress was, what I did yesterday. And that's pretty much, yeah, that's it for that. For now, Pokemon Soul Silver. I was, like I said, I wasn't really that surprised that Dunsparce made it this far, but she's level 60, not level 60, level 77 right now, so she is really close to 82, almost done training. That combo, that defense curl, her setting up and getting such high defense, and she has such a good special defense too, so pretty much nothing is able to stop her after she gets plus 6 defense curls. And then just going out with the rollout is it's crazy. It's some crazy stuff. So yeah, she is definitely not gonna have a problem getting to level 82 today. Of course, that is if I get to play Pokemon Soul Silver as much as I did yesterday, like how I normally would every day. Um, but yeah, and then it's just Crobat. Crobat's already level 72, and Crobat's super easy because Crobat can pretty much one shot and of course outspeed at the least outspeed everything that the Elite Four has. And then also most likely one shot. So Crobat is going to be super easy, just like Noctowl was. Doesn't have to set up, but still, it's good to have something like, just in general, to have like a setup move strategy like Dunsparce. Even though it may not work all the time, those certain times where you can set up, it will be powerful. Like it could be one of your strongest Pokemon. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just want to get that out of the way because that is pretty amazing. So yeah. So let's see. Anything else I want to talk about Pokemon Soul Silver? I would pretty much say it's about it. I don't know. Guess that's all, because that's pretty much what I did yesterday in Pokemon Soul Silver. So yeah, guess that's it for now talking about that. So, now I'm going to talk about, I guess I'll talk about the duels that me and my friend had yesterday. So, pretty much, we had, yeah, I was able to use my mystery, mystery into my Mayoi. I use him, and then the random deck that I got that I set for him, like he has a whole 192 decks that he can possibly use, and I just randomized it. And then it landed on the number 132. It was the Constellar, and it was pretty interesting, but pretty much my friend countered like every single thing that I had, and I still got destroyed. But I didn't have to do the chance thing. Before the duel, I rolled the dice. Well, did the random number generator. Oh, this is going to be the last one we'll do for the episode. And I got an odd number, and that pretty much means good always, because that's like heads. Because like one comes first, so I put that as heads, and then odds. And then the even number would be tails. So pretty much I was able to duel those two duels because it was two rematches. It was one rematch, I mean, two duels total. And pretty much, yeah, I didn't have to do it by chance in the duel. But anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon. As long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below, and I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Palms to my Yogi, and goodbye.